And here we are, the president of the United States understanding full well that he has the ability to feed his base like nothing we've ever seen before. He has hired an an advisor on the pandemic that is Scott Atlas. Scott Atlas is his name, who is suggesting that the United States employ a herd immunity plan for this vaccine, for this pandemic. Citing Sweden, who had higher death rates than any other nation in its immediate proximity. Sweden, whose economy did worse because they attempted herd immunity and it was an abysmal failure. Never mind the fact that if we try that in a country that has a population of 330 million people, and we have a death rate of 1%, we're talking about somewhere between 2 to 3 million people dying of COVID-19. So we are literally at the point in American history where the president of the United States has brought on an advisor to push the idea of herd immunity, which can kill between 2 and 3 million more Americans. Also, never mind the fact that we don't even know if the antibodies or our immune system, what we build up in response to COVID-19, actually last. Simply put, some people have gotten reinfected, and we're not sure whether or not that was a resurgence of the same virus, right? It subsided and came back, or they didn't get immunity from it and they caught it again from somebody else. We don't know that yet. But what we do know is that the president of the United States is perfectly fine floating this idea, saying, let's go for it. He's not saying it directly. He's brought in an advisor to say it. This is the sociopathy of this administration. And I can't stress enough. I cannot stress enough that if there was no other reason that Donald Trump needed to go, under no circumstance, no uncertain circumstances, Donald Trump needed to go based on his performance on COVID-19 alone. The fact that 180,000 people are dead. The fact that 45 million people have lost their jobs because instead of us doing what was necessary to ensure that we minimize the deaths, that we maximize the amount of benefit that Americans can get from the federal government to sustain this economy, they let people die. And they gave money to billionaires and corporations, but gave American people $1,200. If there was no other reason to get rid of Donald Trump, it is the fact that he already presided over 180,000 deaths and now is considering 2 to 3 million more. I don't care if we replace him with Rumpelstiltskin. Donald Trump has to go.
Go to www.patreon.com/The BPD Show